Hi, I'm the Two Tip Lady, and I love giving tips to help make life more simple. Do you ever hear something that seems to hit you slam bang right between your eyes? Well, I did the other day. It's so absolutely obvious that you might be tempted to just whiz past it if you hear this statement. But it landed in my brain and it wouldn't leave. Do you want to know what it is? Here it is. You only get to live once. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? But how much do we think about it? If we did think about it, how would it affect our daily actions? Well, some of us live in the past and we're full of regrets. If only, if only, if only seems to be our theme. If only we'd done this or that, or not done this or that. Some of us live for the future. We're going to do this or that. We're going to graduate from this degree. We're going to go on that holiday. Or we'll have time for fun with our husband or kids. We're going to do it soon, or someday. And we forget to really live today. Do you want a story? I've got a tiny little jar. I think it was a little old Marmite jar, tucked away out of sight, because when I see it, it makes me feel sad. But I don't want to get rid of it, because it reminds me that we only get to live once. It has a few small coins in it. It's not full, but every coin was put in there because our young son wanted to help us really live. He was just a little chap at the time and we were flat out paying bills with no money to spare. He started a fun jar so that we could one day spend the money on doing something together just for fun. Grandma might give him a coin for some treat, but he'd squirrel it away to put in the fun jar. He might earn a little coin for some simple job and into the jar it went. Do you want to know why it makes me so sad? Very sad? We never did it. Doesn't mean we never had fun together, but we never honoured his little sacrifices by taking that money and using it for something just for fun. He wanted to go on a boat and watch whales. We could have slipped some extra money into that jar and we could have made a memory that we'd all have together, but we didn't. Why? Or maybe better still, why not? We allowed the tyranny of the urgent to dictate our actions. I can't bear to show that jar to our now grown young man. He doesn't know I've still got it. It stays tucked out of sight. Maybe one day. But I'm more determined than ever that since we only get to live once, I'm going to really live it. So my first tip is to really live one day at a time. Choose to wake up in the morning with a heart full of gratitude. Choose to greet your family with a smile. Choose to hear the birds singing their happy carols while they go about looking for food. Choose to notice the raindrops or the sunlight streaming in. Choose to use only encouraging words to myself and others. Choose to do something that you've been putting off and do it with joy. Choose to be happy amongst the challenges of life. Choose to really live today. I love making acrostics. You know what an acrostic is? You know, you use the letters of a word to make a statement. I thought about the word live, L-I-V-E. So, well, this is the acrostic I came up with. Live in vibrant enthusiasm. Perhaps this is one prescription of what it means to truly live. How about you think of another? I'm sure there's plenty more. And since I only get to live once, and even though life may have dealt some hard blows and there might be some more hard blows coming, I'm choosing to really live full of life, vibrant, buoyant, strong, thriving, enthusiastically. And since I only get to live once, then here comes tip number 2. Choose to make this the best day and really live. Choose to flourish, bloom, be energetic, lively, active, vibrant, full of life, regardless even of physical and perhaps mental health challenges. We can do this. Nehemiah reminds us that the joy of the Lord is our strength. And Paul encourages us to be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. So let's remember tip number 1. Really live one day at a time. And tip number 2, choose to make this the best day and really live. That's it today from the 2-tip lady who loves to make life more simple.